Today, October 2nd, 2025, I am speaking to you plainly, without thunder, without storm, but with a voice that reaches into the exact room where you are sitting, into the exact silence you have wrapped around your heart. Archangel Michael stands at your right hand, and he says, "Only 5 minutes remain before you step across a threshold that fear has guarded for too long." Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Jophiel surround you like a ring of dawn. They care for you more closely than you can measure, and they lean toward you now, begging you to open, to receive, to breathe, to let go of the weight you were never meant to carry. Do not skip this. Open it immediately. I am here. You have tried to be strong by hiding how much it still hurts. You have called the ache a lesson, a test, a season, anything but what it is, a wound that needs my hands. Let me touch it now. Do not draw back. I am not coming to accuse you. I am coming to restore you. When Michael says 5 minutes, he does not mean that I am impatient with you. He means there is a door that is open right now that fear will try to close, and I will not let fear close what I have opened for you. Listen to me. The words that were spoken to humiliate you are dissolving under my breath. Every sentence that said you were not enough, every whisper that kept you awake at night, every memory that made you question your worth, I am rewriting them in light. Gabriel holds the new sentence for your life, and he is speaking it even now, chosen, guarded, rising. You will not live the next season bowed under yesterday's judgments. You will stand, and the ground will remember that you were made to walk in freedom. I know the quiet battles you refuse to admit. I know the message you typed and deleted because you didn't want to seem fragile. I know the vow you made to yourself to never love that deeply again. I have not come to dismantle your boundaries. I have come to heal the reason you built them with iron. I am teaching you how to be strong without being closed, how to be wise without being bitter, how to be gentle without being used. Raphael is mending the fault lines that formed when you pretended you had no needs. Feel this carefully. Nothing I do in you today will collapse you. I make you whole. Breathe where you are. Inhale slowly and let your shoulders drop. You do not have to stand at attention to be safe in my presence. You do not have to explain why you stayed, or why you left, or why you don't know what to do. I know, and I am not disappointed. I am here to lift what you cannot. Uriel is turning on the lights in the room where you hid the truth from yourself. You will not be afraid of clarity anymore. Clarity will not expose you to shame, it will expose you to choice. 5 minutes. Not a threat. A promise of a window. In this window you will decide what to carry forward. You will lay down the false obligations that drained you. You will say no to what I never asked you to hold. You will stop paying the bill for other people's peace with the currency of your silence. I am not asking you to be harsh, I am asking you to be honest. Jophiel is placing beauty back where you only saw damage. your story is not a litany of mistakes, it is a map of miracles I am still unfolding. Do not be frightened by how quickly this can change. Sudden goodness is still goodness. You have braced for sudden loss so often that sudden blessing feels suspicious, but I am not a trap. I am the Father who runs to meet you, not the accuser who waits to condemn you. Let me meet you mid-step. If your legs shake, I will steady you. If your voice trembles, I will be your voice. If tears rise without words, I will read them like a letter written in a language only I and your soul understand. Michael is cutting the old cords now. The ones tied to the expectation that you must always be the one to fix, to explain, to smooth out every surface so no one else trips. It was never your task to save everyone. It is your calling to walk with me. There is a difference, and you feel it already, a release you feared would never come. You are not abandoning anyone by choosing the path I crafted for your feet. You are abandoning only the lie that your worth is measured by your usefulness. I am touching your name. The name that was laughed at by those who did not know its meaning. The name you whispered in frustration when you looked in the mirror and did not recognize your own eyes. I am re-anointing your name with purpose. Gabriel is announcing over it, builder, restorer, singer of truth, steady friend, faithful provider, brave heart. You will hear these titles echo in places that once only echoed with criticism. Even strangers will speak to you with a respect that surprises you, not because they decided to be better, but because I have placed my honor upon you. There is a conversation happening about you in rooms you have never entered. Do not panic. I am present in every room. Where your name is handled, I am listening, and where a plan is formed to hinder you, I turn it into a platform. What was meant to push you out will push you forward. Michael smiles when I say this because he has already seen the reversal. You will not have to fight to be seen. You will be invited, and your discernment will keep you from every counterfeit invitation that would waste your time. I am addressing the fatigue that hides under your productivity. You have done much and still felt behind. Today I exchange the urgency of anxiety for the momentum of grace. Grace is not laziness. Grace is power that does not punish you while it strengthens you. Raphael places a quiet within your nervous system that no deadline can steal. Your sleep will become more honest. Your mornings will stop accusing you. Your afternoons will carry a clarity you thought only belonged to other people. Open your hands. Let me put back what you gave away to be loved. Certain pieces of yourself will return with more color, more peace, more simplicity. Uriel brings insight that will make hard choices suddenly plain. You will know which message to ignore and which call to accept. You will know when silence is wisdom and when speaking is mercy. You will not rehearse arguments in your mind anymore. Your mind will become a sanctuary where I speak and you rest. Forgiveness is not forgetting. Forgiveness is returning to me the debt you cannot collect without losing yourself. Give me the ledger. I know what was taken. I know what was promised and withheld. I also know what repayment looks like in a way that does not entangle your future with their confusion. When you forgive today, you do not deny what happened, you deny it the right to steer you. Michael's sword is not for people, it is for every invisible tether between your heart and the moment that tried to define you. Feel the cut, and then feel the lightness. Do not rush. 5 minutes in my presence is not the same as 5 minutes on a clock. Eternity breathes through this moment. I am expanding it around you so that you can attend to what matters. Touch your chest with your hand and say quietly, I am safe with God. That sentence is not a charm, it is a reality. Angels are not wishes in the air, they are messengers who know your name and your address and your exact threshold of overwhelm. They have stood next to your bed when you could not say one more prayer. They have placed dreams over you like blankets. They have fought off ridicule that you never heard because I would not let it land. I am opening a path for your work. It will not be a sudden fortune that confuses your priorities, it will be steady provision that strengthens your dignity. I am not against abundance, I am against anything that pretends to be me while separating you from your soul. Expect doors that match your design, not doors that force you to shrink. Expect mentors whose advice does not require you to betray your values. Expect opportunities that do not punish your boundaries. You will no longer pay for success with your peace. The relationships I bless in this season will be marked by mutuality. You will not have to chase, perform, or apologize for having needs. I am teaching you how to be loved in ways that do not exhaust you. If someone cannot honor your no, they cannot hold your yes. This is not cruelty, this is clarity. Jophiel is restoring the beauty of simple, honest exchange. You speak and are heard, you listen and are respected, you disagree and are not punished. You will stop mislabeling chaos as passion. You will learn the texture of calm. There is a small step I ask of you today. Write down 3 things you are releasing, the role you are resigning from, the fear you are refusing, the story you are rewriting. Then write 3 things you will practice with me, telling the truth when it is quiet, resting without permission from others, beginning again without apology. This is not homework to earn my favor, this is agreement so your life can hold what I am pouring into it. Bring this paper to me tonight before you sleep, speak it aloud, and let the angels stand witness to your new covenant with peace. I am addressing the secret dread that something bad will ruin good moments. That dread is not discernment, it is residue. I am washing it away. Your joy will not be booby-trapped. Your laughter will not be a prelude to loss. I am breaking the superstition that told you to keep happiness small so you wouldn't tempt fate. There is no fate here, only a Father. Raise your ceiling. Open the windows. Let the house of your soul breathe. When you feel the old panic rise, remember this: you are not late. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. I do not run out of roads. I do not run out of time. I do not run out of mercy. Every detour you think stole your destiny will become a vantage point from which you see how relentless my care has been. Gabriel is already scheduling surprises into the ordinary hours ahead of you. Watch for them in the guise of small mercies, an email that eases the knot in your stomach, a conversation that returns your courage, a moment of laughter that feels like the first day of spring. You will not be punished for healing. You will not be punished for being clear. You will not be punished for saying no. The ones who thrive on your confusion will protest as your peace grows, but they cannot stop what I am establishing. Your boundaries are not walls against love, they are doors that open only to what honors you. Michael stands at those doors. No request that requires your self-betrayal will pass him. There is one more matter we must settle. You have been carrying a secret hope you never said aloud because you were afraid that naming it would jinx it. Say it to me now. Whisper it. I hear you. I am not embarrassed by the scale of it. I am not annoyed by the persistence of it. I planted that hope. I am watering it. You will not lose it by speaking it with me, you will strengthen it by letting me breathe upon it. The timing is my kindness. The process is my classroom. The outcome is my signature. I am setting a guard over your tongue so that you stop rehearsing defeat. This is not about pretending everything is perfect, it is about refusing to create storms with your own words. Speak as one who expects goodness. Not as a denial of pain, but as a proclamation that pain does not have the final word. When you falter, I will not shame you. I will remind you. When you forget, I will send reminders disguised as songs, as lines in a book, as the right sentence at the right second. See how I am not only Lord over great miracles but Lord over timely details. I am not asking you to earn any of this. I am asking you to agree. Agreement is not a strain, it is a yes that you place in my hands. If your yes is small today, I take it. If your yes trembles, I take it. If your yes is covered in dust because you have set it down 100 times, I take it and I clean it and I make it new. Michael kneels with you as you say it. Gabriel smiles like sunrise. Raphael's hands are warm on your back. Uriel nods because light has already begun in the corners. Jophiel lifts your chin so you can meet my gaze. 5 minutes, and already the atmosphere has shifted. The room you are in has not changed shape, but the air inside you has. This is how I move, from within to without, from roots to branches, from truth to testimony. You will not need to convince others of your change. You will live it, and your life will be the kindness that proves it. I am not making you louder, I am making you clearer. I am not making you harder, I am making you truer. Before you rise, place your hand over your heart again. Feel how it continues to beat whether you remember to command it or not. That is how my care operates, faithful whether you notice it or not, steadfast whether you feel strong or not. I have never miscounted your steps. I have never lost track of your tears. I have never mistaken your silence for apathy. I have always known the weight and the worth of you. This is why I speak now, and this is why I will keep speaking long after this moment ends. Do not rush to fix what I am already repairing. Move gently. Drink water. Send one message you have delayed, the honest one, the kind one, the boundary-keeping one. Delete the draft that was written from panic. Answer the call that carries peace. Ignore the noise that tries to re-enroll you in the old curriculum of exhaustion. You are graduating. You are not who you were when this day began. I bless your entrances and your exits. I bless your keys and your passwords and the spaces that hold your work. I bless your conversations so that truth and tenderness are not enemies. I bless your finances with sufficiency that steadies rather than spectacle that distracts. I bless your body with rest that teaches your mind to trust me. I bless your home with light that sits in corners you forgot to look at. I bless your future with companions who know how to carry joy without breaking it. If you feel unworthy of this, remember, worthiness is not the ticket you pay me with. Love is the table I set for you before you knew what a hunger was. Sit and eat. There is no scarcity here. There is room for all of you, the bold, the bewildered, the brilliant, the bruised. I hold them together until they heal into one whole heart. I am not asking you to pretend. I am inviting you to belong. Now rise slowly. The world did not change its noise, but you have changed your listening. Michael will walk you to the next yes. Gabriel will carry your announcements where you cannot. Raphael will tend your healing as you sleep and as you work. Uriel will turn on the lamp when you think you have reached a dead end. Jophiel will remind you that beauty is not a luxury, it is a language I speak fluently into your cells. These 5 do not replace me, they reveal how completely I have surrounded you. Only 5 minutes were needed to open what fear tried to lock. Keep this open. Keep your heart unarmored but guarded by wisdom. Keep your pace steady. Keep your eyes gentle with yourself. Keep your spirit teachable. Keep your courage close. When you forget, return to this moment and read it aloud, because my word over you does not evaporate, it roots, it grows, it blooms at the appointed time. Today is an appointment. You made it. Do not try to skip this. Do not shrink the gift because it came quietly. I am here. I am with you. I am for you. walk forward. I will meet you on the road, in the ordinary hour that will be made extraordinary by my nearness. And when you lie down tonight, you will sleep under the same sentence that now rests on your day, chosen, guarded, rising. Today, October 2nd, 2025, I am speaking to you plainly so your heart will not miss what your ears are hearing. There is a door in front of you that has been knocking from the other side, and you keep thinking the sound belongs to the wind. It is not the wind. It is my voice calling your name with a tenderness that has followed you since before the first day you breathed. Do not doubt the sound that rises inside you like light behind your ribs. Do not ask the night to verify the sun. I have already set the timing, and I have already prepared the way. Only 5 minutes remain in this moment of choosing, not because I wish to frighten you, but because I wish to focus you. The countdown is the kindness of clarity. You are not late, you are right on the boundary where faith becomes sight. Archangel Michael stands at the threshold with his hand lifted, not to strike, but to shield. He has watched you walk through rooms of misunderstanding, sit at tables where your name was misused, and he has placed himself between you and words that wanted to seed despair. He speaks now and says, "Do not skip what is written for you today." Hear him. His urgency is love in armor. There are 4 with him, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Jophiel, each carrying something you have prayed for in fragments and tears. They do not come to compete with your will, they come to strengthen it. They are not here to replace your courage, they are here to amplify it. They are interceding because you have asked me in the quiet, if you are with me, show me a sign that cannot be faked. This is that sign. The press you feel in your chest, the warmth behind your eyes, the sudden remembrance of promises from long ago, this is how heaven touches time without breaking it. You have walked a path that taught you to hide your softness, to present your strength, to keep your grief unspoken like folded cloth in a drawer. I have seen every fold. I have counted every thread. What you call waste, I call seed. The seasons that seemed to bury you were not a burial, they were a planting. You asked me why I allowed the long waiting, the closed doors, the restless nights when your mind replayed scenes you wished would stop. Hear me, delay was not denial, it was the forming of your foundation. If I had opened the gate before you learned to stand, the blessing would have rolled over you like a river without a bank. I refuse to let your promise become your flood. I designed your edges for the water that is now rising. Michael says there are 5 minutes left because you have lingered long enough at thresholds you outgrew. Gabriel is whispering courage to your tongue so you can speak the truth without apology. You do not need to shout, authority travels quietly when it comes from me. Raphael is tending to the wounds you have minimized, the ones you bandaged in a hurry so you could keep serving others. I am not asking you to prove your strength by ignoring your healing. I am asking you to let me be your strength by completing what pain interrupted. Uriel is lighting the next step, not the next mile, because clarity is given for obedience, not for control. Take the one step and you will discover 10 you could not see before. Jophiel is brushing the dust from your vision so you can recognize beauty where you were trained to anticipate loss. You will not live in constant rehearsal of disappointment. Beauty and responsibility will meet in you, and you will learn to carry both without fearing that one will steal the other. Today I am breaking the agreement you made with fear when you were tired and felt alone. You signed that agreement with a sigh, not a signature, but I heard it, and I am tearing it in front of you. You do not owe fear any more of your tomorrows. You owe me your yes, and I will fill your yes with the strength to follow through. The people who doubted you were not your judges, they were your mirrors while your eyes were still waking up. Thank the mirror and step away. Your worth is not a debate. It is a decree. There has been talk about you in rooms you have not entered. Leave those rooms to me. Some discussions are dissolving even now because I am introducing truth that cannot be edited. I will not allow false narratives to become architecture over your life. I am your builder. I am your advocate. I am the gardener who does not uproot the plant to measure growth. I water you in the exact place you are planted, and I pull the weeds with my own hand. You will see results not because you panic, but because you trust. Panic is a poor engine. Trust is a steady wind. You think of 5 minutes as a race against time. I tell you 5 minutes is a meeting with decision. In these minutes, release what has already released you. Lay down the pattern of going back to places that do not know how to hold you without breaking you. The loyalty you gave to your past was noble, it is no longer required. I am not asking you to be cruel. I am asking you to be clear. Mercy carries truth in its center. Let your no be merciful to your future by making room for your yes. When you decide, you will feel a weight depart. That weight is not a person, it is a vow you made to keep yourself small so others would not feel threatened. That vow cannot breathe in the room I am leading you into. You will not suffocate to keep the peace that keeps you from your purpose. Lift your head. The heaviness you mistook for humility is leaving. I am placing wisdom in your mouth and gentleness in your hands. You will know when to speak and when to remain silent, both will carry my authority. You will discern invitations that are really traps, and you will step around them without drama. You will notice the door that looks ordinary and feel the pull to open it. Walk through the ordinary door, I have hidden unordinary favor behind it. The stage that once seduced your ambition will no longer move you, you will prefer the assignment over the attention. That is how I protect your heart while I expand your influence. Hear me about provision. I will teach you to live from sufficiency instead of scarcity. The steps you take in trust will unlock what panic could never purchase. I am aligning opportunities that honor your dignity. I am not calling you into performance, I am calling you into presence. From presence will flow precision, and from precision will flow prosperity, not as a spectacle, but as a stable river that turns the wheels of good things in you and through you. You will steward what I place in your hands. You will bless without broadcasting. You will give without the noise of self-congratulation. In quiet faithfulness, I will make you a shelter for others who are where you have been. Michael is standing guard at your threshold, Gabriel is strengthening your word, Raphael is sealing the places that leaked, Uriel is setting lamps along your next steps, Jophiel is restoring your eyes to wonder. This is not mythology, this is my mercy arranged as help. Do not worship the help, receive it. Do not measure yourself by yesterday's ache, measure yourself by the promise I am repeating today. Your story is not peaking at your pain, it is cresting at your obedience. When you move, the mountain will no longer be a wall, it will become a witness that you passed this way without breaking.